In football, there comes a moment when a player takes complete control. It's like they are possessed, and every move during the 90 minutes feels like it's guided by something greater. First off, let's go back to 2021, where Chelsea and Man City faced off in the Champions League final. And in this final, Ngolo decided to take over. The Estadio Dragao in Porto was the stage of this showdown. Man City, the Premier League champions, versus 4th placed Chelsea. Going into the game, everyone had Man City as their favorites to win this game, and for good reason. Man City had built the best team in Europe and had the best coach in Guardiola. But on this day, as the popular saying goes, 70% of the earth is covered by water, the rest is covered by Ngolo Kante. He covered every blade of grass and air. He was winning headers while sandwiched between Diaz and Walker. Like a striker has an instinct of where the ball is going to fall in the box, Kante was smelling where the ball would go everywhere on the field, and best believe he would be there. And when the ball was ahead of him, he would chase it like a hungry dog and win it back. His tackle on De Bruyne and Mahrez were a prime example of his performance that day. Thou shall not pass. This game was a show of his excellent reading of the game and his relentless work ethic, and he was awarded the man of the match for the second game in a row as Chelsea secured the Champions League. Next up, we are going to switch it up a bit and talk about a defender, a legend of the game. At 36 years old, Thiago Silva was performing like he was in prime 20s. It was a London derby, Spurs versus Chelsea at the White Hart Lane or the 3-point lane.
I think from before I came to the club, where they called it 3-point lane rather than White Hart Lane, and they just think they were winning.
Spurs attack had Kane and Son. It was the deadliest duo in the Premier League at the time, but Thiago Silva didn't let them even have a sniff at goal. He won the most aerial balls in that game and was equally effective going forward, as he stepped out of the defense at the right time, and he didn't just clear the ball as any other centre-back would. He made sure he would also make a pass that would find a teammate. He also scored the opening goal of the game as he headed in a corner with precision to the back post. His composure on the ball and excellent passing ensured that Chelsea had control of the game for 90 minutes as Chelsea kept a clean sheet. Not only did he dominate at the back, but also at the front, as he also had the most shots on target in the game. Well, if that's not insane, I don't know what is. Considering in that same field, there was Harry Kane, Son and Lukaku. This only highlights he was way above the rest of the players on the field on that day. And now it's time to talk about Chelsea's star at the moment, Mr. Cole Palmer. It was Chelsea versus Brighton at the Bridge, where we were treated to the Cole Palmer show. Chelsea conceded the first goal, a blunder from Sanchez where he came out of his line to catch the ball. Caicedo then puts a through ball to Palmer and he is one-on-one with the keeper, but he hits the post. Moments later, he has a goal disallowed for offside. It was beginning to look like one of those days that it just won't go in, but Jackson is running towards the goal and spots Palmer wasn't going to miss this time. Moments later, Sancho is brought down in the box and Palmer slots away the penalty, but it's his third goal that was the highlight of his performance that day. Madueke is brought down a fair distance from goal. Chelsea have a free kick. With his confidence off the roof, Palmer then shoots, and not just anywhere, the top corner. Sanchez then passes the ball to a Brighton defender and he is punished for his second mistake. But Chelsea win the ball high up the pitch and Sancho spots Palmer's run. Palmer then produces a precise finish to make history as the first player in Premier League history to score 4 goals in one half of a Premier League game. I know there's more to come from this guy, and if he continues this way, it's only a matter of time before Chelsea get their hands on the first silverware of the Bowley era. But a player who has had his hands on plenty of silverware at Chelsea is Eden Hazard. This man treated us to a fair number of world-class performances. It was very hard for me to choose one, but I picked his performance against Liverpool. Firstly, because of the opponent and also because of the stage. One of the toughest home grounds in Europe to go to. Hazard started off the bench and came on for Willian in the 56th minute. Sturridge scores for Liverpool and Hazard then decides to grab the game by the throat. Terrorized the Liverpool players using his dazzling skills to get away from them. Chelsea then get a free kick and Hazard puts a dangerous ball into the box, which Liverpool failed to deal with, and Emerson scores to equalize. But then the highlight of the game came in the 85th minute. Hazard drops deep to receive the ball, gets away from 3 Liverpool players as he nutmegs Firmino. He then gets the ball back from Azpilicueta and drives at goal, weaving past Keita and Robertson, and then arrows a shot past the goalkeeper. After that, every time he got the ball, the Liverpool players couldn't get the ball off him without fouling him. He won Chelsea the game on that night, and even by his standards, was a 10 out of 10 performance. Let me know in the comments which performance I missed, and if you want to check out the worst refereed matches in Chelsea history, check out this video.